Hi guys, it's Lika and welcome to another video. If you're new here, my name is Lika and I review a lot of activewear. So if you're into that kind of stuff, you just keep watching. Today I will, compare the so much beloved Lululemon Align legging with some CRZ Butterluxe items. So I've reviewed CRZ Yoga before and also their Butterluxe collection. I will link that here for you, or here, I forgot. But I will link it here so you can watch that in case you want to know more on what kind of items there are. But today we will focus on comparing that Lululemon stuff, the Align legging, to the CRZ Butterluxe. So I ordered a Lululemon Align legging specifically for this purpose because I actually never had one. I don't know, I just never saw the reason for paying so much money for a simple legging. So I've received these, and I also have the CRZ Butterluxe here in this nice darker green color. I believe they're both a 25-inch inseam. They both look very similar, but we will get into the details after I've done the field test. So, in order to not be biased, I will, because everyone is always like, oh my god, the Align fabric is so soft, so oh my god, so good. So I will try to blindly feel them and see which one I think is softer, which one I think feels nicer, so that I can be completely unbiased, and then we will talk about the details between these leggings. But let's go to the field test first. Alright guys, I'm currently blindfolded, and now it's gonna be the time for the blind field test basically, and I'm not really gonna try to decide which one is which. I'm just gonna try to be deciding which one I think feels softer, which one I think feels nicer. So that's what we're gonna go for. So let's see where they are. We have this one and we have this one. Okay. I think they're both soft, but I will say this one has a little bit more roughness to it. So if I had to, decide which one to wear, I think this one feels a little bit nicer, a little bit softer. We have stretch on both of these, so that's not an issue. But I think this one has a little bit more roughness to it. Don't get me wrong, they both feel soft, but I think this one is softer. Yeah, I think this one would feel a little bit nicer against your skin. So that's what I think. This one is softer. Also feels a little bit more I don't know, lightweight than this one does for some reason. I mean, I didn't even lift them up, but yeah, it feels a little bit more lightweight as well. So yeah, I think just feeling it, I would prefer this fabric. So let's see what we got. All right, so remember I said this one was the softer one. So we do have the CRZ here and we have the Lululemon here. And yeah, it's it has some more heaviness to it, and the CRZ just feels softer. Don't know what to tell you, but yeah. Let's go and see how they compare when I lie them flat on the ground. All right, now we have them flat next to each other here on the side. We have the Lululemon in the light mint color, and we have the CRZ in the darker in the dark green. You can see the logos are quite similar, so from far away probably no one would be able to tell what you're wearing. But otherwise the cut is very much the same. You see maybe ever so slightly curved glute seams here in the back. Not very extreme or anything. We have seams here. No top seam on both of these. A seam on the side of the waistband on both of these as well here. On both sides, but otherwise nothing much. And then here in the back, I don't know if you can see it, but the CRZ are maybe 2 millimeters longer than these ones are. So, that's the only difference I can see here in the front, in the back. So this is the back of these, obviously with the logo there in the middle, because this is not bow and tee. Yes, and I will say that the CRZ do feel a little bit more lightweight and a little bit softer, for sure. If we turn them around, we have a front seam with the CRZ here, and we also do have a front seam with the Lululemon Aligns here as well. So this is the small in CRZ, and I got a size 6 in the Lululemon Align pants, and if we put them on top, you can see that the CRZ do seem a little smaller in the waistband here, but just ever so slightly. And of course we will see that in the try on as well if there's this difference in how they fit. There probably will be, judging by the fact that the CRZ do seem a little bit more lightweight and a little bit thinner than the Lululemon Aligns. But otherwise I think they're basically the exact same legging. Also, if we look at the crotch gusset, we have a very small one here. And we also actually, see the crotch gusset is a little bit different. So you have a long crotch gusset here. Whereas with the CRZ, we only have like a small one here. I don't know if you can actually really see it. So maybe that's the biggest difference that you have here. So the crotch gusset for the Lululemon Align goes down to your knee, basically. Yeah, not a problem if you don't really see it. Just saying. But otherwise, I think they are so similar. They're very, very similar. The fabric for sure is slightly different. Yeah, let's see them on. No, sorry, not yet. Let's conclude what we have, what kind of information we've gathered so far, and then after the conclusion, we will try them on. Yes. All right, now that we've done the field test and a little bit of a side-by-side, you can see that they are definitely very similar. What I will say is that the Aligns feel a little heavier. So these are the CRZ Yoga leggings, and they're the same length, right? So there's the same amount of fabric in that aspect, kind of. So these are a little heavier than these ones are. Stretch-wise, I will say that maybe the CRZ feels a little bit more stretchy. And because of the thickness of the fabric from the Lululemon Aligns, I would expect a little bit more compression from these. So I'm really curious to see how they compare when I have them on. But let's just, conclude or summarize what we know so far. So fabrics are slightly different. We have a slightly different weight to these. And obviously different colors. I picked different colors for these. This nice mint color, which I was kind of intrigued by, and like I said, this nice dark green. Yeah, let's see these on. Let's compare how they fit. All right, guys, we're starting with the CRZ leggings. This beautiful dark green. I know it's very dark. It's hard to see that it's dark green, but it is. They fit really nicely in the small. I definitely still have some space, which is why I'm saying if you are, not just if you're in between, I would size down. I would recommend to size down in general. But yeah, there's a lot of stretch in these. They're very nice and lightweight, and there's really nothing, on these, except for the front seam, the back seam, and then the seam around the waist here. No top seam either. They're nice and high-waisted, and I have no complaints with these. Low compression for sure, not like the greatest booty contouring, but it's ever so slightly. And otherwise no seams, nothing. 25-inch inseam, which means they're a little bit shorter than a 7/8 length on me. But yeah, there's really nothing I can complain about with these. The front seam I never find too invasive. Also keep in mind these leggings aren't very compressive, so of course there's not going to be too much happening in this area either. I also don't feel like I have too much fabric, which also sometimes can lead to a camel toe. So I think it's perfect fit for me here, having sized down. But like I said, there's it's just a lot of space still. And yeah, you don't get a lot of compression, but you still get a little bit of compression maybe from the waistband here. It is double lined here as well. And yeah, very simple legging. I don't get a camel toe. And it's just feels good, feels soft. I've had some of these for quite a while, and I've worn them quite often already, and I haven't seen anything in terms of wearing out, or kind of pilling a lot from just wearing them a few times. So that's my personal opinion, and I think they're super nice and soft and lightweight. So yeah, cannot really complain about these. And I can do whatever in these. I would not necessarily wear them for something super intense, for a lot of jumping or stuff, because I think they might be sliding down if you do that. But they're great for yoga, Pilates, weightlifting, just chilling, lounging. Yeah, cannot complain. All right, full on Lululemon outfit here, but let's talk about these leggings. So they do feel quite thick, and I have a suspicion that they are double lined all the way through. I've recently tried a double line legging because they were white, so I think they tried to make them more squat proof by double lining them. And they were from Ikea. I will link this video here as well, so you can check that out because it was kind of a disaster. So I will say, if these are really double lined, which I think they are, this is done better than the Ikea stuff, but it's too thick. I don't like it. And fit-wise, we also have a pocket here in the waistband that I don't think the CRZ has here. I honestly don't really use these very much, and I'm not a big fan of these pockets because you can kind of see them a little bit. And what I will also say is that these are a little bit shorter on me. So I think like the CRZ went down to here, and I mean we could already see that in the flat lay that the CRZ were a little bit longer. This is a little short. It's kind of bordering what I'm willing to tolerate in terms of length. And fit-wise, like I have zero compression up here in the waistband. Like I could have seriously sized down like 1 or 2 more sizes or something. Zero compression, but I feel something around my knees and my thighs here. So around that lower like thigh area here, and my calves as well. So it's weird because I would prefer more compression up here than in my legs. And yes, I know I'm in between sizes. My waist is a smaller size than my butt and my thighs, but like I didn't have the same problem in the CRZ leggings. I don't know. So I'm not convinced. I think fit-wise for me, for my body type, the CRZ leggings fit better. And there's throughout no compression basically, but like at least it's consistent, and I feel like I get a little bit more in my tummy area from them as well. Yeah, so I don't know. Not the biggest fan of the fit, I will say, like how they feel on me. Otherwise, they're basically the same. We have like ever so slightly curved glute seams here, so nothing like super wild, nothing super flattering. And one difference I actually realized only now, because when I had them flat, I didn't see the sides, but we have a seam going down the entire side of the leg here, which we don't have with the CRZ. So that's also another difference. I prefer the no seam actually. Makes it for a more clean look, I think. If you don't have the seam down at the side here, especially because I didn't do anything with it. I don't know if you know the Buff Bunny Legacy legging, but then you have like the split up and there's a little bit of detailing. But like here's just like a straight down seam, so it's not like super interesting or anything. And then I think I would prefer it without, but yeah. I do like the color. I think the color is cute. Yeah, all in all, I prefer the fit of the CRZ leggings, and you know, for the fact that the CRZ are basically a quarter of the price, the CRZ definitely wins. So yeah, I think that's all I can conclude from this. Otherwise, like having the fabric on, it still feels like it's soft, but like again, I still have this, there's a little bit of something that I don't like as much as with the CRZ leggings. It's like a little bit more scratchy. It's, I don't know, it feels a little heavier also when wearing it, and a little bit warmer as well because of the probably double lined situation. So yeah, we'll see if the double lining does something for the squat proofness. I know I've also had some lighter CRZ colors and I didn't have problems with that too much. Of course, you shouldn't wear like super dark underwear under very light colors, but I never really had an issue with the CRZ leggings, the Butterluxe in that aspect. Also here we do have a front seam again, and you saw that there was a different crotch gusset, but I still don't get a camel toe, so it's fine, or at least not a camel toe that I would notice basically. Yeah, but for me, the CRZ leggings do win. Alright, so the comparison was the main part of this video, but I still want to show you the tops that I paired with the leggings that you just saw. So we have the CRZ Yoga, it's a strappy bra, so this is the Butterluxe strappy high neck long line sports bra, and I have this in Noctilucence red, and it has this same nice soft fabric. It is a long line sports bra. It has a high neck coverage here. We have an elastic band actually underneath here, so it's kind of half like your waistband, or half your waistband, half your band underneath here is kind of elastic, but you can also see that there is a seam there. Oh no, you can't see it. You can see it on the inside. There's a seam there. We have also removable cup pads. This promises a bit more support, I think. And then in the back we have this crisscross situation. So you know, you get a little bit of an open back situation. You can show off your back muscles there. This tag is super long, but it's a tearaway top tag, so I love those. So you can just do that. No scissors needed. I hate when I forget to, you know, cut off a tack and then I'm at the gym and it's super annoying, but I don't have the scissors there, and then I get home and I just put it in the laundry, and then the same thing happens over and over again. But if it's a tearaway tag, then it's so much easier. But yeah, so have this in this beautiful color, and like I said, it promises a lot of support and also, like, you know, a lot of coverage, which is really nice and well needed in some situations. So let's see this on. All right, let's talk about this high neck sports bra. I think it's really nice. Like, I think it's nicely covering in the front here. You don't see a lot. I don't really get side boobage with this. Removable cup pads, as I already mentioned, and this like elastic underneath, but it's not here. So here it's still quite loose and it's not cutting in at all. But like with the elastic, you get a little bit more support underneath the chest, which is nice. And then the back is like super nice and strappy. So you can show off a little bit of your back muscles, or like your, you know, tan or sunburn or whatever. So yeah, you could get, I mean, for me, this is a solid medium support. And I think even if you have like a little bit bigger boobage happening, there's still a lot of space for this. Like, I for sure could have fit a little bit more in here if I had a little bit more. So, and the band is not super tight. So I would also say here, if you're in between, you could size down with this one. It's super soft, it's very comfortable. And I really like this color as well. I think it's cute in the back. So you get the cute back and you get like the full coverage, like no, you know, no joke front. So you can actually do stuff and you don't have to worry about falling out or something. So I think it's really good. Like, it feels supportive, but like not like constricting or anything, if that makes sense. And yeah, it's cute. All right, and for the Lululemon Align leggings, I also got the matching Align tank, and matching as in the same fabric, not the color, because I just had to go for this bright pink. I will put what the color is called in the description box. I don't remember. We have removable cup pads here as well. The neckline is a tank top, you know, it's a tank with a built-in shelf bra, basically. We have thick straps here, and here you can see the bra. With like an elastic underneath as well. And it goes all the way around. So you basically also have it here on in the back. Because I know sometimes these things don't go all the way around, but here they do. I will say that these are like have been copied so many times as well. So like you can definitely find cheaper options for this that are not necessarily, you know, worse, or, you know, it's kind of up to you. And you also have like, I don't like where the tack is placed. You can see it's right on the edge here. So even if I were to cut it off, you might be able to kind of see like a little bit of the white just kind of peeking over there. I don't like that. Like, it's not my favorite. Also, you know, the logo is also there, and it looks very similar from far away compared to the CRZ. So yeah. I don't know, it's a normal tank top with a built-in sports bra, cropped. Like I said, it's not like I haven't seen these before. So let's just see it on. All right, let's talk about the Align tank here. I think the color is very fun, fits very nicely with the mint color here. It's a little bit low cleavage for me. I don't know, from the dupes I had, I didn't expect this to be this low cleavage. We have the removable cup pads here and the built-in shelf bra with the elastic down here, and it's quite long, so it kind of nearly hits the top of your leggings. I'm sorry if you can't tell what my skin is in the leggings, because I know it's both very light, but there's a teeny tiny bit of space here, and in the back it actually hits the leggings a little bit. So yeah, and of course, like, you have simple straps here, they're not adjustable, and then a little bit of a lower back situation where, see, the tack is poking out, but there, we got it. Yeah, very simple. I don't know, the fabric feels a little bit more scratchy than the one from the leggings, even though it's supposed to be both the Align fabric, but like, you can definitely feel it if you touch the fabric. The leggings are a little bit more soft. I would say light to medium support, also of course depending on your cup size. For my smaller boobs, this is still gonna be good enough for a medium support. And I mean, it's a classic shape, right? So there, you can't complain about this. I would love to get a little bit more of a lift, maybe have a little bit shorter straps than what I have here now. But that's my only complaint in terms of the straps here. Yeah, I mean, can't say much about this. I'm not sure if it's worth all the money, but I mean, sure, if you find a color that you really like and it's on sale, like, why not? But yeah, there are dupes out there that are as good for, you know, cheaper. So yeah. All right, but let's go back to some Butterluxe items. So I showed you the standard, the bestseller of all of these, the 25-inch yoga legging, the Butterluxe yoga legging. But they also do have different options now that come in Butterluxe fabric. We do have, for example, an 8-inch bike short with pockets, which I have in this beautiful blue color here. So this is the same fabric, the same Butterluxe fabric, similar cut, and then we have pockets on the side here so you can stash some stuff. It's a nice 8-inch inseam, so you know it's not going to roll very much. It's going to fit very nicely, I think. We do have a front seam on this one as well, and then the back, it's a logo again, just straight across seams here. And yeah, no top seam on these either, so none of these have a top seam, but we have, yeah, a biker short option for you. And this is with pockets. I think the pockets are really nice. Yeah, this blue ashes color is definitely like more of a, you know, grayish blue. But let's see this on. All right, here we got the biker shorts. They're definitely like more longer. Like they're kind of, I think these are an 8-inch, so these are the longest biker shorts I actually own. I think my favorite length is 6-inch. I think the 8-inch are a little bit long, but they're for sure very, very comfortable. Like they do look like they're cutting in a little bit, but I literally cannot feel it. Like, no, not at all. It's like super soft, super comfortable, and there's still a little bit more space until it actually gets a little bit tight here. So that's really good. We have a front seam, I don't really feel it. We have the pockets here on the side. Let me check if the phone fits. And look, it does fit completely. It is gone, disappeared into this pocket. So yeah, definitely can fit that. And we have like a nice high waist here, just with the leggings, and then in the back here, a little bit of like, you know, detailing also coming from the pockets that comes here, like that start kind of here, the seam for the pockets at least. So really nice and soft, super like, there's still a lot of space here as well. And I will say, like, I mean, for the biker shorts or shorts in general, I go for a medium, so they fit me better. And for that, actually, I'm surprised that, you know, this is still so nice and snug around the waist. Like, I'm not getting any gaping here or anything. So that's really nice, even though, you know, yes, there's a ton of space, but like still fits nice and tight here. Yes, the color is really cute. Let's see if they ride up. Not really, maybe a teeny tiny bit, but they also have a long way to go since they're so long. So yeah, for sure. I think on one side it actually didn't move at all. On this one, maybe a little bit. So I don't think they actually move. That's really good. I mean, of course, that's what I kind of expect from the longer shorts, that they're not really, you know, moving anywhere. So these could be great for like taking hikes in summer now that it gets warmer. And I don't want to wear full-length leggings or something. So yeah, I think these are great. If you have the problems with like shorts riding up like 6-inch, 8-inch lengths, like are gonna be so much better for you. The pocket also has like a seam on top here. So I know not all pockets kind of have that. It's more of a harder seam, but I don't think it's like anything bad. Just helps the pockets to, I guess, keep the form a little bit better. I don't know. But yeah, that's another thing. And otherwise, same material as the Butterluxe leggings. So like super soft, super stretchy, not very compressive, but very comfortable to wear, very lightweight as well. So yeah. All right. We also have leggings with pockets. We have the Butterluxe pocket leggings. These are also 25-inch inseam. These are like a nice darker green color. Again, front seam. We have some more seams here at the waistband. Like you can see them up here and then in the back as well to kind of bring in your waist a little bit more. And we do have the nice big pockets here on the side, on both sides actually. So you can stash some things also now in your Butterluxe leggings, which is really nice. I will say these otherwise also feel the exact same, nice and soft. They're very stretchy. And yeah, there's also so many different color options now for all of the Butterluxe items. So that's really good. I like it. But let's see these on. All right, here we have the Butterluxe pocket leggings. They're also, again, nice and high-waisted here. Also, no, they are not black. So there's definitely a difference between the leggings and the black top here. And we have these extra seams now on the waistband and also in the back that we didn't have with the normal Butterluxe leggings. So just be aware that there are slight differences. In terms of fit, I think this waistband fits a little different than the normal one. I will say, no, I think it's fine. Because I was thinking that maybe it dips down a little bit lower here than the other ones does, but I don't think so. I think it's actually, if anything, I think the seams here and in the back kind of make the waistband a little bit more snug, so tug you in a little bit more, if that makes sense. We do have a front seam again, no problem with that. And then the pockets on the side here, they do feel that there should be enough room. Let's see. And yes, my phone fits. Can't see it anymore. And actually it's also not dragging down the leggings, which is nice because we don't want that. We have no top seam on this here, so they could potentially slide down. But like I said, I think the seams actually prevent it from happening. And these are again like 25-inch, so a little bit shorter than a 7/8 length on me. And we do have one seam running down across all the way here from the pocket. That's where it starts. So it's like a triangle shaped pocket in a way. Not a square one. And we do have a seam on top here as well on top of the pockets, and we have pockets on both sides. So yeah, I think these are great because they're nice and lightweight, and you know, you could just use them for like running errands and stuff, going on a hike as well, because you could just, you know, put some stuff in there and you can feel secure. And I think these could even be, since they're so lightweight, like you're not going to sweat too much, I think. And with the darker colors, you're not going to see sweat anyway. So yeah, I like these. The pockets make them a little bit more like functional, I guess. But it's obviously completely up to you if you like pockets or not. I'm usually not really need pockets in my leggings, but sometimes I wish I had them. So yeah, there's options. All right, and then we have one more Butterluxe legging that I was personally kind of excited for because we have a super high waist version. So they were already high waisted as you saw, but they do have a super high waist version in case the high waist is not high waisted enough for you. And they do have less color options than that one, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna expand that as well. Again, a 25-inch inseam, and this is also the beautiful Noctilucent red color that I had in the sports bra. We do have a front seam again on this one, but otherwise super simple again. But you can definitely see it's high-waisted, okay? So if we compare it to the normal waist, let's see. I'm just gonna put them on top now. So, and I'm gonna line them at the seam. And you can see there's definitely like a good inch, an inch and a half or something. And I lined them at the seam here now. But otherwise, they're the exact same legging. No other details or anything. We just really have these like ever so slightly curved glute seams here in the back. We have the nice high waist, even more high waisted, just seams on the side here on your waistband. No top seam, but we do have the front seam. And yeah, so basically same thing, same length, same everything, same fabric, but we do have it with a little bit more of a high waist. Or a higher waist because they were already high-waisted. So yeah, and I'm really excited for these personally because I don't think it can ever get high-waisted enough. I also have a longer torso, so do keep that in mind, that if you have a very short torso, this might be a little overkill for you. But if you do have a longer torso, you always find yourself not finding leggings high-waisted enough and you want a little bit more, these ones are it. Let's see them on. All right, we have a matching set here in this Noctilucens red now with these super high-waisted leggings. And yeah, they are indeed very high-waisted. I think the normal ones are like this. And then these ones have like that extra inch to like basically nearly connect with the sports bra here. But yeah, if you've been looking for like a super high-waisted one, then this could be it. I think it's super fun. I think like I'm really nicely like hugged. It's not super compressive. Again, basically fit is the same as with the normal Butterluxe leggings, but you just have a higher waist. Like, and since there's also no top seam on this, right? It's not cutting in at all. It's just there. Of course, the waistband might like roll a little bit depending on how you move, but actually I don't see it. No, not happening. Probably also because it is not a super high compression. But like I said, same fit as the normal CRZ Butterluxe leggings. Like also with like the maybe ever so slightly curved glute seams here in the back, the logo, and like no seams on the side or anything, but we do have the front seam. Yeah, but just like the extra inch on the waist here. And actually we do have a pocket here in the side. So yeah, see, I never noticed. But I guess there's a ton of space there to put things when you have this high waist. Yeah, I think it's super fun. Also, of course, like I guess if you're looking for like a good legging for like a pregnancy belly, whatever, like there's enough stretch to kind of like support that as well. And since there's a nice and high waisted, that might also be a good fit for that. So yeah, and if it's too high for you, but you know, you want to try it, you could still like kind of fold it down a little like this, and you have your normal length basically. So yeah, I think these are cute. I like the super high waist, you know. It's fun. It just is. It makes you feel like hugged in all the right places, and yeah. All right, we have one more item left, one top. We have the Butterluxe workout tank in the color black, so it matches everything else that I have in terms of bottoms. This is a long tank, like it's a full length tank that's kind of like form fitted, whatever, with a built-in shelf bra. I don't know if you've seen them, but Buff Bunny has recently launched similar tanks like this. They had the foundation tank with like a normal Racerback like we have here, and they also did have the Revolution tank with the strappy back. And I was intrigued by them, but like I was always like kind of worried how they would fit me because I have a smaller waist, but like my hips are a little bit bigger. So I was excited to be able to try this one now. And because it is a full length tank. I usually wear more crop tanks, but I was like, I'm gonna give this a try. So we do have the Racerback here in the back, nice and thin, and like just a scoop neckline here. And then you do have this built-in shelf bra that goes all the way around, like a nice ribbed band here. So it seems very soft and comfortable. Removable cup pads, of course. And yeah, it seems to be, you know, a little bit like coming in the waist. And then hopefully this is gonna fit nicely. It definitely feels very soft. I think this could be also a great thing that you could just wear during summer when you want to tuck it into your jeans or something. Because I definitely do that. Like if I wear something very long, I usually tuck it into my pants. The jeans, not the leggings, though. I will say that. But yeah, I think this could be a great like summer staple piece for just like wearing like that with jeans. Because you don't have to worry about the bra you were going to wear underneath, right? So could be nice. And yeah, I'm really excited to try this on. Let's see it. Alright, let's talk about this tank top now. I think it's really nice and form-fitting, even, you know, with my smaller waist here. I don't have a ton of extra fabric, maybe a little bit, but it's not really gaping or anything. We have a nice high neck here, good coverage on the sides as well, and it's a nice length. Like it's not super full length. I think super full length would still be like maybe a centimeter more or something, but it's definitely like longer. Okay, now I'm wearing the super high-waisted leggings, so like, but it's basically like, you know, kind of definitely much longer than your leggings. You see here we have the built-in shelf bra with removable cup pads as well. And for me, like, it even fits on my wider hips, so that's really good. And yeah, I think it's nice and form-fitting. We have the Racerback in the back there, so, you know, you still have a little bit of breathability there. You can show off some muscles, but you can also get support. And support-wise, I think for me, this is a solid medium support. Again, I think because it's just a shelf bra, I think it again depends on the size of your bust, how much support you'll be getting, but I think medium should be good. Yes. And again, like, it's really nice and high on the neck, without like being like super high neck, right? So like even with a bigger chest, like there's definitely space for that, for sure. But even with a bigger chest, it wouldn't like all of a sudden like come down to here, I think. So you'd still get like a good amount of coverage in the front from that. And of course in the back with the Racerback, you know, I mean, that's not gonna change. I like that it's not like a super thick Racerback, but more of like a more narrow one, because it looks a bit more elegant. And yeah, with black, you could just match it with anything. So yeah. All right, guys, it's conclusion time. So I hope you were excited, as excited as me that I finally got to, you know, kind of really directly compare the Lululemon Aligns with the CRZ. I will say that also, like, looking at the price, you can basically buy like 3 or 4 pairs of the CRZ leggings, instead of buying one Lululemon Align legging, which is like such a big difference for the fact that honestly, like, quality wise, I don't like, they shouldn't be this far apart. Of course, there's also other factors that kind of play into this, like Lululemon has physical stores and blah blah blah. But you know, if I just want a simple pair of leggings, am I really gonna spend around $100 on these? Or I think they were like, it's at 98 euros, whatever. But like, it's, you know, it's kind of around 4 times the price of one of the CRZ yoga leggings. And there's not much special about them. Like, honestly, the Lululemon Align fabric doesn't feel that different compared to the Butterluxe fabric or a Buff Bunny Nuber fabric or something. I don't see why it would be so much more expensive than those fabrics, you know? Like, I don't see it. It's nothing super creative. Yes, I mean, it's not a bad fabric or anything, but like I said, there's other options out there, affordable with the Butterluxe, or like a little bit more pricey, but still way cheaper than that with like the Buff Bunny Nuber fabric, for example. So like, I really don't see the point. But I mean, everyone can do what they want to do, right? It's not up to me. If you love Lululemon, you can also let me know down in the comments below why, if I've missed something. I mean, obviously, I also really only tried the Align stuff now because that's what people are raving about. Okay, this is what everyone's like, oh my god. And people have always said like, oh my god, these are Align dupes, these are Align dupes, and blah blah blah. And I don't think anything particularly has to be a dupe for something. Like, it could just be a good thing in its own. And I think the Butterluxe is a good thing in its own as well. Yeah, I don't know. Also, CRZ Yoga has so many different options now for the Butterluxe stuff. Like, if you're looking for something with pockets, you can find that. If you're looking for shorts in that fabric, you can find that. If you're looking for top sports bras in that fabric, you can also find that. You know, there's so many different options, and you can get so many items for the same price as just one pair of Lululemon Align leggings. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. By the way, if you want to shop with CRZ, I do have a code. I usually always forget to say this. Here's my code. It's Zilike10. You can support me by using it. Of course, don't feel forced to buy anything, but like, they have very cute colors now. They have a decent amount of sizes, and like, if you're like, oh, but I'm a size bigger, like, I usually recommend to size down in the Butterluxe leggings anyway, because they are so stretchy and less compressive. So I personally do size down, and I think, like, I'm in between, of course, but like, I think everyone could size down. And they have, like I said, they have so many different options now. It's great, so many different colors. If you don't like the front seam, I've heard they're like working on something without a front seam as well. So, you know, there's that. Anyway, yeah, don't force to buy anything, but like if you do, thank you very much. Also, if you don't, thank you very much for watching this video and supporting me this way, of course. So yeah, never feel forced to do anything that you don't want to do, obviously. Yeah. If you have any questions, if you need help with something, you know, help with sizes or something, just feel free to comment here. You can also message me on Instagram. Here are my handles, but I'm more likely to see your comments here on YouTube, because usually with Instagram messages, they just land into in the message request folder, and I don't check that all the time. So there's just that. If I don't reply to your DM on Instagram, just try again here, or yeah, just hope that I do see it. I'm very sorry if I don't. Also, if I take a bit longer to get back to you, I'm also very sorry for that. Sometimes there's a lot of things happening, especially now with summer coming up. So yeah. But anyway, I've rambled on for enough after this. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you haven't yet, give it your thumbs up. Also, if you haven't yet, subscribe to my channel. And so you get notified about all the new videos that are coming out. Usually I post on Mondays and Thursdays. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!